Hello everyone, hope you're doing okay. Today I've decided to give a go at making a toy shop. I don't really do a lot of retail or restaurants, anything other than houses. So I thought I'd give this a go. I was looking online at some images. I got a rough reference of the design I wanted. Here I am just doing the roofs. The roofs are really hard to do, especially this part where I had to curve it in and make sure it all linked up and didn't hang over each other. But it worked out pretty well. It's quite a funky roof design for a toy shop. If I'm honest with you, the outside design looked completely different to the inside design, but I just went with it. I was struggling with this window up here because I just could not get a little window to fill that gap, so I just decided to leave it as it was. I was going for like a brown toy shop on the outside, so bricks, old-fashioned looking, but then once you get to the inside, it's modern, I suppose you would say. I decided to change the layout of the porch because I didn't like how long it was because it was going to be an empty space. So it just wouldn't look right. I was going to originally put that bench there anyways, but it just wouldn't look right with how big it is. Gotta add a bit of terrain to show that people are going into the toy shop. A little bit of landscape, and I didn't concentrate too much on the outside decor of the toy shop. It was mostly inside. I wanted to make it stand out and look nice. I always tend to put bathrooms on a shop, whatever I'm building that's not a house, because half the time when I end up taking my Sims somewhere, they need a toilet and they're dirty or something, so I got the sinks so they can wash their hands, because if you wash your hands a certain amount of time you will build your hygiene back up. So that's why I tend to put a couple of toilets in the buildings. I wanted to make this more than one story because I have quite a lot of custom content toys, so I needed to make sure that there was enough room for all of them. That's why it's so big. You can easily change this just to a single story shop, but I wanted to go with the tall design, like, what was it called? Oh, don't worry, I can't even think what it's called now. Who's excited about werewolves coming out soon as a pack? I mean, I haven't read much about it, but I don't know, I'm excited, but at the moment I'm not doing much gameplay, so I probably won't get much use out of the pack. I may get it. We'll see. See if I can find a way to use it within how I play The Sims. I'm just making space for the tills. I decided to do 2 tills, but at the end I had to change it all around again because of the units that I had used. They were basically using the tills backwards. I did a little under the stairs space with a little chair and some cardboard boxes, like as if they were unpacking toys and stuff like that. Just to fill up the space. I hate empty space, so I wanted to fill it all up. I was looking through my custom content, and I actually didn't have many display tables, cases, anything like that to actually put the toys on. I had a couple. They weren't. It's not your typical toy shop. It does not look like your typical toy shop. But I think Sims, you can just imagine it how you want it to be. That's what I love so much about it. You can just do it how you want it to be. And some people may actually really like it. But unfortunately with this one, I use a lot of custom content. So if I was to put it on the gallery, you would have the shell of it and possibly some of the toys that I put in here. I do put some base game toddler toys within this shop, so let me know if you want me to put it on the gallery, and I'll put it up in the gallery, and you can decorate it how you want. You can just have the shell and do it. Even if you want to change it into a house, change it into a house if you want. This little room by here is filled with like action figures and dolls and stuff like that. So I took some time here. I had to manually lift everything up onto the shelves because they wouldn't automatically clip onto them. So that was a bit of a nightmare. As you can see, I left some gaps within the toys to show, you know, people had bought them and they needed restocking. I struggled with this, just would not clip into the shelf. I had to keep them small, which was a nightmare. So I only decided to put 2 on there because I just thought there's no point filling it up if they're only going to be small. These shelves, again, they're custom content, so they can actually fit onto the wall and see through. They're really nice. There's a couple of different ones. They're mostly for bookshelves, decorations and stuff like that, but I thought they'd look good in a toy shop. I sized these dolls up because I thought, why not? Takes up space, and they look really cool. I didn't want to put too much wall decoration on the walls because I feel like everything in the shop you can buy, and that I have a specific art room for wall decor, which is this room upstairs that I'm trying to do now. So I decided just to chuck string lights all downstairs to fill it up a bit more, give it some more personality. This little couch by here I decided to fill with the big base game toys, not toys, teddies. So I think that's all of them, so there's one of each in there. I struggled to decide how to place them first of all, but I managed to get them all to fit in, so I'm happy with that. And then I just went through and changed the colours of them. Oh, and all these child chairs are. Oh wait, I'm not on to that part yet. Bear with. But those chairs you see there, the Winnie the Pooh and the, I think it's a hippo, they're custom content as well. So you'll see there's a lot of different ones that you can get. This is the art room that I was talking about. So everything to do with pictures, painting, drawing, colouring is all dedicated to this one room, which I really liked about it. I think this is the place that I like the most in the toy shop is the art room, I call it. And again, it's custom content again, I'm really sorry. And I would link it all in my description, but I find it really hard to go through my custom content and figure out where I got them all from. So unfortunately, I'm really sorry about that, but the majority of my custom content, I get it from the Sim finds. So I'll link that in the description down below for you to go through and have a look. They have really good custom content. I used to use the Sim resources, which they were good. They were good up to a point where they started releasing, I think it was like weekly or monthly, like packs of custom content. So you'd have like futuristic pack, you'd have wedding packs, stuff like that. And I I didn't like the style and the way it looked on my Sims. So I decided to search a bit more where I could get custom content, and I found Sim Finds. It's the same setup as the Sim resources. You can get a subscription obviously to get the packs downloaded faster. But there's not a download basket, which the Sims resources have, and they have their own application where all of your mods and custom content from them get downloaded into if you download that, which I used to use, but my laptop crashed and I had to delete all my custom content and re-download it all again, which was a nightmare. I miss half of the custom content that I used to have, if I'm honest with you, especially the clothes. I've hardly any clothes now. So I think I might have to do a custom content shop soon. But I always get scared because it tends to mess up my game. I've got to delete the Sims off my laptop and then sort it out. And then re-download them all again. It's a bit of a nightmare. Oh, these are really cute. These are custom content. They're boxes of like slime. I think it's mostly slimes. You'll see a close-up of it when I go through at the end, a little view through of the whole shop. Here again, I'm doing like little doll figures, action figures, leaving gaps, twisting them sideways so they look like people are moving them and buying them. This is a 3-story shop, so I am making another story. Originally, it was going to be another part of the shop, but you'll see at the end what I end up doing with it. Oh, here I am now, just because I didn't know what I was doing with it at the time. I literally brought everything up from the floor that I'd previously pulled out. So this is a bit repetitive at the moment. And then I do eventually decide, no, I'll move them all to the other floors. See, I've taken everything back down now, so. Please excuse any background noise you're hearing. I'm sorry, I got a new puppy, so he's entertaining himself by chewing his bone. Very sorry. I done these as wall shelves. Obviously you can buy them, so I just changed the colour of them all. I thought it would fill that wall because it is quite blank. These little trikes, adorable. I decided just to put 3 out, change the colours of them. Just fill it up a bit more because it looks quite empty down there. And I think we'll be going to the upstairs now, so I decided to change it into a staff room because I thought I've got enough shop. I've got 2 stories of a toy shop. I'll just do it as a staff room area, so this will be locked for everyone but employees. It's just a place for them to relax. You know, it has a bathroom with a shower as well. 'Cause when I do sometimes play with retail, my sim ends up needing a shower and a toilet, so I did that for them. They've got a kitchen as well for when they're hungry. They've got a computer and a TV as well. So they've got everything to keep them busy. So if you did want to leave the shop open for a very, very long time, your sim can just come upstairs and do whatever they need to do whilst your employees run downstairs. So you'll be getting loads of money and your shop will always be open, really. So I thought that would be quite handy. Although there probably won't be that many staff members for the table that I've put in there. It just fills up the space and gives it some character. So I just thought I'd chuck them all in. Plus I really like the design of the chairs and the table. It's like, I don't know, it's sort of like run down but well looked after staff room. Like, it's not updated in a way. Except for the sofa. The sofa's quite updated compared to everything else. And then I just decided to fill up the wall space with some movie posters, I think they are in here. Yeah, movie posters I just decided to use to fill up the space then. And at the end of this video, there's going to be a walkthrough of the whole building, so you'll be able to see it again. And I'm going to apologize in advance. Some of it is really laggy. I don't know what happened, whether it was my game, can't remember at the time, or whether it's the way that I've edited it. It's just not caught up with the speed of it. So I will apologize in advance for that. I know a lot of people get really annoyed with this, with windows being symmetrical, but the front is all symmetrical. The back, it's not, because of where the stairs are and what rooms are there, so I couldn't make that as symmetrical as the rest. So here we go, this is the outside of it. It's not pretty to look at, not from the outside anyway, but I find the inside, I think I did a pretty good job to fill it. Especially because it's a toy shop, I find doing stuff like that is really complicated. And you know, you look at toy shops that you go to in your country and it probably looks nothing like this toy shop, but so what? It's The Sims. Let your imagination be free. This is just the little bathroom stalls. Up to the next room, we've got some wall hangings there. These are all the sofas that I was on about. So we got Winnie the Pooh, we got a Care Bear. There's lots of different ones. This is a little cuddly room in there. Here we go, you'll see these in detail now. On the black shelves, they're like slime kits. So I think they're really cool because those are actually things that you see in your shop. Well, I've seen them anyway. And then just another look over in the staff room. And then that's it. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed, and be sure to subscribe and check out my latest video as well. Thanks, guys.